Welcome to Haymaker. Take a look at the controls and come stand in front of me. Try the dash if you're in a hurry. Good. This game requires some effort to punch. Try hitting me with straight jabs, arcing hooks, gut punches, slaps, whatever, until you knock me down.
Hey up everybody, welcome back. This is my review for Haymaker. But before we get to the nitty gritty of whether it's actually any good, let's take a look at some of the mechanics, shall we? Alpha build. Interesting. Okay, so this does look a bit weird. Yes, you've got legs, health bar, and then you've got your roguelike experiment and sandbox. The sandbox has all different things, so different maps and everything, which is pretty cool. I'll give them that. Then you can have health, regen, and all that lot. Then you got your training gym, and this will basically give you training how to do all the different things. And I haven't got a clue how to do that. Then if you hold down the triggers, you can see all your stats for your arms, which is actually quite cool. Then there's a small tutorial, and then the roguelike is like a tutorial plus a roguelike. Sandbox is what I'm going to try. Okay, so the game basically works. Grab a weapon if you like, or just hit them like that. You can throw the weapons at them, and basically that is pretty well it. I will give them the fact that it really does feel like a workout. I will give them that, and you really kind of do have to work for it, but I want to have fun. I do want to exercise a bit. That's a good thing. Okay, so all said and done, this is a beat 'em up type game in VR, and basically I was kind of surprised. It's in early access, but when it was loading up, it came up alpha build, which I would have thought it'd be past that by now, but apparently not. So what we've actually got here is kind of a concept of a game of a beat 'em up. There is kind of a roguelike type mode to it with a, as you've seen, sandbox. Both of these modes are okay. The roguelike has different levels that you can do, and again, it's just okay. I feel like this game is too early to review or anything. I feel kind of like it's not to a polished degree that I want to keep playing it. The moves are, again, okay, but some of them are so difficult, I couldn't even get them to work, which kind of left me feeling like I'm missing out. I'm missing out on all the kicks and the like. And I tried the practice modes to learn how to use all these abilities, but nothing worked. I literally couldn't get it to work, so, I just gave up trying. I found the use of additional weapons was pretty cool, and I suppose in the roguelike having additional things that you can power your character up with was pretty cool as well. It looked extremely low quality, really low quality. There is no polish here, but I'm not surprised. It's apparently in alpha. And the sound, again, was really basic. And I suppose these are some of the things they're leaving to the last moment, I guess. The actual fighting was okay. I just feel like I've seen it done a little bit better before. What is here kind of makes you feel there's potential. There are legs here. And it's a shame because I really wanted to enjoy it, but I just couldn't. There wasn't enough of it to make me want to go back. The roguelike story mode-ish thing just wasn't fleshed out enough. The sandbox mode was kind of just like the roguelike mode. I just didn't understand why they're releasing this game in its state right now. Personally, I would have just left the game to cook a little bit more before I released it into even an early access. And alright, sod it. I really can't get my head around what I'm meant to be doing here. It's not polished enough. It doesn't feel right. The moves are too difficult. I get the whole, but I don't feel badass when I'm playing it. I honestly don't. The inclusion of weapons, the blood and everything, really cool. But without me feeling, wow, I'm really badass, bashing all this down, and a little bit of a story here and there of a reason of why I'm actually there, not just going from screen to screen, just basically beating people up with little or no reason. I'm honestly not going to score it because I don't think it. This is like being on Shark Tank. It's like when they walk in and it's like, you haven't, you're just at the starting phase. You've got some good ideas, but to be honest with you, it's not worth investing because it's not fleshed out enough. Go back, give me something, more tangible, and then come back and then we'll talk. So I'm not scoring it. I don't think it's, ready enough to charge people for it. I'm not a great fan of charging people to test people's games. If this was a bit further along, had a bit more to it, and felt a little bit more intuitive to actually play and pull off the moves, I don't want a game that makes me work to kick or things like that I should be able to do quite easily and kind of like feel John Wickish or Bruce Lee-ish or Jackie Chan-ish. That was the whole point in going into a game like this. I'm not scoring it until they bring something a little closer to what, to my mind, would be a more fleshed out game and better, controls and the like. Anyway, I don't like making bad remarks about people's games, whether they're like top notch or not. This one just needs to cook a little bit more, and certain things need to be done before I can get on board with it. Do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, because life is better when we game together.